I know,
Yeah,
right?
everyone's get quiet.
You want people to be quiet? Go put some food in their face.
Yes, yes.
Oh my God.
We are
My
here.
God, my God, my God. I'm not gonna get it stirred up because we got to let Mark go.
I'm excited about this session, Chanel, though.
I am too.
And I'm excited about how God does stuff in conferences. This is going to be great here, too. Like, you can't calculate what each session is going to be like. We can't calculate what God's going to do. But one thing I'm excited about is we finally got the VIPs to ourselves. You know, they've been on my heart since the beginning.
I know they have.
And I've been nagging our team about the VIPs because something special comes out of us and it's going to come out of this moment when y'all have us to ourselves. Y'all have invested in this conference at a certain level, not just spiritually but practically, and you get us. You get all that. And so thank y'all for being here. You know, let's clap for the VIPs. Me and you, Chanel, let's clap. No, you don't clap. You don't clap. Me and Chanel clap. Yeah, we really thank God for you all, and we know that God's going to scale your business like never before.
Yes.
Because of your yes.
Yes.
Yes. This, even though y'all not broke, this is the brokest day of your life right now.
Come on now. Come on.
Yep. Just let the, can we close that door? Can we close that door? Yeah, this is exclusive. What God's going to do, and they can come in and out. Let's close the doors. This is the brokest day of y'all's lives. Get ready for millions.
Millions.
Here we go. And get used to six figures. Used to it.
Come on, 6-figure months.
Get used to it.
Come on now. 6-figure years was a goal. The Lord said, I'm upgrading you to 6-figure months.
6 months.
6-figure days.
Yes. You're right. You had it. Yes.
Come on now. Receive it. If it's for you, it ain't for everybody. But you got to have that 6-figure day work ethic.
And, yeah, they're so good, Chanel. Yeah, because Bitcoin can't move faster than God.
Come on now.
And the Cash App transaction can't move faster than your yes.
Come on now.
You're about to switch. You're about to, God's, I really see that happening, and it's God's going to do it. So I'm excited about everything. Let's go.
Come on. So,
my God. Y'all put Chanel on the stage right now. Y'all understand? Like, I'm sorry. I had to. This is so good. All right,
this is so dope. So, thank you guys for being VIP and investing at this level. And you didn't even know what we was gonna do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Y'all was just like, I just know I need to be VIP. That's a mindset. Raul talked about having a mindset for VIP. And that's how I think about it. I started investing in luxury items because I provide luxury services. And it shifted my mindset to be like, well, if I want people to pay my prices, and my prices are luxurious, then I need to be willing. So I started to buy luxury items. And maybe that's the rationalization that I gave myself to be okay with my red bottoms and my Range Rover and my nice luxurious micro leak extensions and my YSL bag I'm about to go get as soon as I have a break. About to go to Nordstrom's, right? You know what I'm saying? It's not about materialistic things. That's not what it's about. It's about saying, God, if I want to feel worthy of someone buying my prices, I need to execute this. And I remember, Mark, you remember we talked about when we talked about what we were doing, raising our prices, and you were talking about how can I charge someone a certain price if I have never invested at that level? That just unlocks something for many of you. You're trying to get out of lowballing yourself. And the Lord says when you begin to invest at that level, now you'll have the supernatural confidence. And Miss Sarah is talking about spending, somebody's whole salary on professional development. And now she's able to walk in that thing. Now she has the confidence to charge what she charged, to do what she do. And so I'm speaking that because the VIPs, that's what y'all did.
That's what they did.
You guys like, look, VIP or go home. So I prophesy that you're going to have a VIP lifestyle from here on out. That you'll never have to shrink back a day in your life. That you can fly first class. Come on now. That you get the back door access. Right? That you get to walk through doors that were hidden. That when you show up to a place, they're going to say, no. She's VIP. Come on. That you're going to have front row seats. So, let me move on.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Go ahead.
So we have Marc Coley, y'all. We got Marc Coley. Come on, stay out for Marc Coley. Come on. So he is an author, a speaker, and a veteran. Marc Coley is the founder of Marc Coley Business Academy based in ATL, Atlanta, Georgia. Come on. Let's go. The Marc Coley Business Academy marries the world of spirituality and business development. Marc is passionate about helping entrepreneurs clarify their purpose, monetizing their gifts. Come on, say it again. Clarifying their purpose, monetizing their gifts. Jesus, because the church can clarify your purpose, but it can't teach you how to monetize. You gave me clarity, but I'm so broke. I'm clear, but I'm so broke. I need to be. Come on, see,
I'm encouraged, but I'm still broke.
But I'm still broke. Thank you for the word, but I'm still.
Like, how I do this?
So get ready. He monetizes their gifts and growing their business while maturing spiritually, and I'm gonna add holistically, because I can tell he knows how to do life. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
So, and you can, of course, you know him as well. Whatever informal or formal introduction you want to give.
I do want to say something. So again, we handpick the way we do speakers. And this is across the board in anything that I do, and people who Nikisa knows. Nikisa, shout out to Nikisa. She my resident speaker hunter. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. So she already knows. What literally happens is like, okay, we have this. God, who you want? Who do you want? And we see faces, and then we proceed to see if folks gonna be obedient, because the Lord never shows me a face without that being who's supposed to be here. And I saw Marc. I met Marc on social media. It's my first time meeting him in person. Hello, good to see you. And we just instantly connected. One time we got on the phone and we was on the phone for hours. I was like, wait, I gotta get up early. Like, let's get off this phone. But we were able to connect just deeply, and we were, I think, connect on social media, but got to know each other because of Clubhouse. Yes. And so it was so funny. One time he reached out to me and he was like, wait, you know business for real. Because like what you said, Chandler, we have, and there's nothing wrong with that, because you need exhortation. Yeah. You need edification. Mm-hmm. And so there are a lot of people that can boldly edify, and that's fine, but they struggle with showing you how to monetize or give you clarity and give you strategy. And so I laughed at it. I was like, yeah. and so we instantly connected. And he's like, yeah, she the real deal. And I'm like, yeah, he the real deal. Like, we know. So we've had the opportunity. We did a virtual event with JD. And then he recently asked me to speak. And it was so funny. He's like, what's your speaker rate? I said, well, how about I do it for you, you do it for me. I hadn't even reached out. We were already thinking about you. I just hadn't reached out to you yet. And I was like, oh, here go the perfect time. Look, let me just go ahead and answer. And he was like, yeah. So without further ado, I want you guys to receive Marc. Can we just give him a round of applause?
Let's go.
The transition.
Oh, there we go. What's going on, VIP? How are we doing today? Come on, just a little bit more noise, a little bit. I know y'all shouted already. I literally walked in here and I was like, wait, what's going on? I missed the good part. I'm going to briefly introduce myself. Thank you guys, first of all, for having me. I'm going to be talking to you guys today about creating a dynamic customer experience. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to do my best to stay up here, but it's probably not going to happen. I'm a person that I like to walk the floor. I like to lay hands on shoulders and different things. So I like to, really make this a personal experience for you guys, especially since you invested at the level in which you did. Everybody is not at that place yet. Everybody wants to grow, but nobody wants to sow. But we're going to be talking about creating a dynamic customer experience. Quick story. Chanel's team reached out to me, and they've been confirming everything back and forth, which I don't know if any of the team is in here, but you guys did an amazing job with communicating and staying on top of people who are busy doing things. They send a follow-up email. Hey, we just reaching back out again. Hey, what's going on? But I spoke to a young lady the other day, a part of the staff, and she hinted at this, and she was trying to be very polite. she was saying, now, what are you going to be talking about? Because Chanel told me, she said, well, you can talk about whatever you want to. We give you free range. I trust your gift, which is a blessing in itself to be trusted at that level. But she reached out to me and she was just like, so we kind of want you to stay more on the business side of the spectrum. She said, Chanel knows, you could talk about anything. We want to give you free range, but we kind of want you to stay on the business side. So I just helped out. I said, so what you're saying is y'all got enough people prophesying. Y'all got enough activation. We don't need no more activation. We need strategy. We need something to implement. We need something to take notes with, right? And I'm blessed to be able to say, as Chanel said, that I have a duality about myself that is hard to find in the church. First of all, we do know that there is a thing as prophetic entrepreneurs, right? That all prophets are not in church. All prophets will not get a mic and prophesy. I see a house. I see a car. But some of us, our gift comes alive in the marketplace. You see trends, you see the next thing, you see innovation, you see creativity, you see where the market is headed. So being able to jump in and out of the spectrums that I can prophesy to you about business and what I see, but I also can give you the strategy. So I'm excited. Are you guys excited? You got your notepads? I know y'all eating this big old piece of chicken. Listen, I just want to give you time, getting that sweet tea, that lemonade. As I was introduced, I am the founder of the Marc Coley Business Academy, and we just wrapped up a retreat a few weeks ago where Chanel blessed us. I host about 40 entrepreneurs every single day, Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. First call starts at 6 a.m. in the morning, and last call starts at 8 a.m. in the morning. I literally have entrepreneurs from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast that sit under the anointing for business and creativity, and I call it, I'm very humble with that because I remember a time when I used to stand in the mirror. This was years ago, around my first business some years ago, and I remember I was standing in the mirror and I was making a declaration to myself, and I said, one day I will be paid for my mind. One day I will be paid for my mind. One day I will be paid for my mind. So now to see that people are paying me just to hear what I have to say is prophecy fulfilled. And as it continues to go, it will continue to be fulfilled. But let's get into it. Y'all ready? Yes. Good. Creating a dynamic customer experience. I first want to say this. The Lord gave this to me a while back, some of this year, and this is a good note to take. He says, as you go forward, you also must go backwards. Please write that down because I'm going to reference that a lot, and it's going to start to make sense even as I begin to speak. As you go forward, as the marketplace moves forward, as technology moves forward, as innovation and creativity moves forward, at the same time, you're going to be moving backwards. The thing about creating a customer experience is that most of us are always in a race to get more customers. Everybody's in a race. If that's ever been your prayer, just raise your hand. We can be free. I need more customers, God. More eyes. I need to run more ads. I need more. And the Lord had to check me on that because he says, okay, you've amassed a following, but what are you doing with the people that you currently have before you ask for more? So God is a God of principle, even as it pertains to entrepreneurship, that if I can't steward the little I have, why do I need more? So now when we're talking about creating a dynamic customer service experience, it is for the people that you currently have, because studies show, watch this, studies show that if I've purchased from you before, most likely I'm coming back. But because we have not created an experience, people tend to go to another service provider. It wasn't that you wasn't good, you just didn't wow me. It wasn't that your product or service didn't solve a problem, but was it enough for me to come back and spend money with you again? Because now I see somebody else over here doing the same thing that you're doing, and I think I want to do business with them. And now you just lost another customer because you did not create an experience for them. Is this making sense so far? And as we go forward, where are we going? All right, I just wanted to make sure we was paying attention. I gave this example to my team the other day. I said, if you were to see, and I'm going to ask you guys this question too, if you were to sitting in a football stadium and you were to see a huge group of people running left, and you saw one person break out of the crowd and start to run right, where would your eyes go? Why we running to the why are we not focusing on all the other people? Why is this one person doing what he doing? Where he going? Now y'all know us now. You just say one person to run a different way, and we gonna ask questions at the end. Now what we was running for? I'm a low key comedian, so we gonna laugh, we gonna pray, we gonna get this strategy, we gonna get it all. So I was using that example for them because I said, as a prophetic entrepreneur, I don't care what everybody else is doing. You need to always ask yourself, what isn't the people doing? What did I use the right grammar? If not, y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right. Chanel, you brought this man in here. He don't even know how to talk. So I always ask myself, if everybody's doing that, then what should I be doing? Most of you right now in your business, you follow trends. And today we break out of that. What good is it having prophetic access to the mind of God and you going to do everything that everybody else is doing? Where is your innovation? Where is your creativity? The scripture tells me about the Spirit of God. It says, who can know a man's mind except his spirit? So now, in the scripture, if anybody has read that passage, it says, the Spirit knows the man's mind. And it says something about the Spirit. Spirit is like Google. It says it searches all things. Can somebody finish that for me? Oh, I don't know if y'all read that Bible. Or Chanel. I'm going to get y'all. And knoweth all things. Search all things. What does that sound like? Google. And it knows all things. And this is the same Holy Spirit that I have access to. The problem with us as prophetic entrepreneurs, we have limited the power of God to church. So now we don't incorporate prophecy or prophetic activities inside of our business. If I have access to the mind of God, I also have access to the creativity of God. So I don't care what the trends are currently, where is the market going? As we go forward, we go backwards. How many people know that we are in the fourth industrial revolution? We're in the fourth industrial revolution. And what a industrial revolution is a process of economic transformation. So now we're in this space and time in our economy. It's being identified as the Internet of Things. What does that mean? It simply means everything around us is connected to the Internet. Your cell phone connected to the Internet. Your doorbell is connected to the Internet. What's wrong? Oh, sorry. Everything is connected to the Internet. Door, car, everything is connected to the Internet. Now, most of us are connecting to this whole thing of webinars. Anybody ever did a webinar? Raise your hand. Webinar. Was it free? Sometimes. Why? Because you attended a class and somebody said you got to have a free webinar to get leads, right? I know, yeah. So everybody is, anybody got digital products? Digital product? Yeah, different things. Because all of us are being trained by another copy of somebody else. We're still operating on old revelation. And now this person is telling you this is the template, this is the template, this is the template. And so you never challenge anything because you just keep following what everybody else is doing. All the coaches are saying this is what's working. But let me tell you, consumers are catching on. Everybody know your webinar ain't free. Everybody know you're going to have an upsell at the end. So they get all your information and log off before you do your pitch. And now you mad. Because the person you paid $1,000 to give you this system or this formula, they ain't tell you that people are going to log off. But you're operating on old revelation, and you have not tapped into the mind of God for what is now and what is going to happen. As we go forward, where do we go? Okay, y'all got it. All right. So now we're in the Internet of Things. So a lot of us are more technologically advanced, which is an amazing thing because I believe that is the will of God for us to move forward in technology. But here's the thing where we're about to get into. As we go forward, we go backwards, and a lot of the things are beginning to repeat themselves. So you got to be mindful of where the mind of God is headed because now everybody's in this virtual space. This instant download, this instant this instant that, this virtual, that virtual, and now people are craving just human connection. Y'all could have been virtual. Yeah. But I need to be around humans and people. I want to reach out and touch somebody. Let me ask you guys this. If you order something from Amazon and you get an alert, Amazon gets an alert, and you get home, are you excited about the package that you knew was coming? Even though you knew it was coming? You get to your door, ooh, I got a package. You ordered it, it wasn't no surprise. It's something about receiving something in the mail that excites us. Now, we're talking about creating a dynamic experience for our customer, and the purpose of this is to wow them for two reasons. When I wow them, they're going to do something that is the number one marketing source that has lived past ads. It has lived past radio interview. What is it? Ooh, word of mouth. People talk about things that wow them. And when your business doesn't wow anybody, you may have delivered the package, the service, the webinar, the program, but it was just like everybody else. Package, service, webinar, program, and yeah, they paid you, you got paid, but now you got to go on another scavenger hunt to find somebody new versus engaging with the people that have already purchased from you, because psychology says they will be back to buy from you, but you got to wow them. And so now, that's why I don't want to copy what you're doing. That's why, y'all, when I was creating this a community for TMCBA, I was so tempted sometimes. Y'all know what we do, right? Can we be real? Y'all, we go get in people's programs that doing the same thing as us. We go get in they free something. Let me see what they using. Let me see how much they charge. Oh, I'm in your business. I'm sorry, I did that too. Let me go to their website. How much? Oh, she charging $30. I'm going to charge $30 too. Oh, she charging $1,000. Let me go change my website. $30,000. And so we're just mimicking things instead of saying, God, what is for me? What's the revelation for me? So now you create this experience and people are wowed. They come back to you, but they also do another thing for you. They do what now? You said it before. Word of mouth. You begin to accelerate your business by word of mouth marketing. Why do people talk about your service when you wowed them? Because there's also another term called social currency. And when you wow people, I got to tell you about it. How many people pulled out their cell phones and took a picture of your VIP this? Come on, just be honest. Why? Because it's social currency. You want people to know, I paid some good money to be here. I'm here. I'm in the ATL, shawty. What's up? Social currency. So it's natural for everybody to want to look good in front of somebody. We all do. It ain't no shame in that. So now I'm not just going to wow you just for the purpose of wowing you. I'm wowing you with an agenda. Let me show you guys something real quick. I'm going to take my time getting up these steps because the last thing I do want is fall. Jesus had crowds always. He didn't do an email blast. He didn't do a text. Now, I do all those. I mean, I'm not saying not to use that. Chanel, he said that I'm supposed to use. No, I didn't say that. Just using an example. Jesus created experiences that wowed people. Let me read this so y'all know I'm not making up stuff. Luke 5:12-17 says, while Jesus was in one of the towns, a man came along who was covered with leprosy. So he had a problem. Jesus has a business, a service provider. He heals people, right? So when he saw Jesus, he fell with his face to the ground and begged him, Lord, if you're willing, you can make me clean. Obviously, somebody else told him, hey, Jesus around here healing folks, bro. So he already had a idea of the service that Jesus provides. So he fell down. He says, Jesus, can you heal me? Can you make me clean? 13 says, Jesus reached out his hand and touched the man. I am willing. He said, be clean. And immediately the leprosy left. Miracle. He wowed him because it was not curable. Yo, you just healed me? Right. Then it says, then Jesus ordered him, don't tell anyone, But go show yourself to the priests and offer sacrifices that Moses commanded for the cleansing as a testimony to them. 15, this is the good part, y'all. Y'all say this is the good part. Yet the news about him spread all the more, so that crowds of people came to hear him and to be healed of their sicknesses. He told the man, don't tell nobody. But when something is so good, when it's so well put together, when you can't, I gotta take, hey, girl, I ain't supposed to tell nobody, but whoo, I just got this in the mail. And now I'm challenging you in your business. Yes, you're providing a service, but are you wowing people to the point that they can't hold it to themselves, to the point that they grab their cell phones and I got to take this on Instagram, I got to take a picture, I got to tag you. See, now we're in this place where we got to struggle for referrals. We got to struggle for people to talk about us. You got to say, hey, sis, do you mind doing a review for me? Please. Did it help you? Did it cure your acne, the stuff that I gave? Yes, it did. Do you mind doing a review? And now you got to fight with her 2 weeks for an old raggedy review. And it ain't worded right. Video raggedy. You said, never mind, I ain't going to post it. But when I wow you, I wake up the next morning with notifications that you've tagged me in something because of the excellence that I walked in. As we go forward, we go backwards. Why are we going backwards? Because the stuff I'm talking about is stuff that's not new. Okay. Oh, I know it's good. Thank you, though. Now, here's something that you may not have heard before. Sorry, I think I started putting my hand on that. Multi-sensory experiences. Can you write that down? Multi-sensory experiences. I'm proud of myself. I'm using big words. Whoa, if my grandma could see me now. What are the 2 experiences that you're currently utilizing for your business now? Anybody know? This is the main 2. Sight, sound. Yeah, everybody. When you get ready to launch your program, most of you going to do a photo shoot. I can walk down the aisle. I know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do a photo shoot. You're going to hint at it. You know, you're going to do a little Insta story. Coming soon. Something big coming. Don't want to miss it. Oh, this the favorite one. We working. Ain't did nothing but take a picture. We working. Why we like this, y'all? Ain't even got the product. We working. We work. I guess that's the truth. We working. We ain't started yet. We working. We still thinking about it. So we're only engaging 2 senses, sight and sound. But that's everybody. Everybody is doing the same thing. Sight and sound. Do a photo shoot. Launch a product. Is that all the senses? You got 5 of them. So we're only utilizing 2. So multi-sensory experiences is experiences in which I engage as many senses as possible in my experience or in the customer experience. Let me read something to you guys. It says, the more senses you can harness at once, the more the customer feels connected with your brand. Say that one more time. The more senses you can harness at once, the more the customer feels connected to your brand. I want you to start to think about the entire process, or what we call it is the customer's journey in your business. I know the program that you were part of, they just told you to slap a website up, slap a link, and when you're just getting started, that's okay. But y'all are VIP, right? You're operating at a different level now. It's more than just, okay, I go to your website, I buy your product. That's fine if we just want basic stuff. But if we want to wow people, there has to be an experience in which, even in the process of onboarding clients, when you are being, or when you start to implement things in the onboarding experience that people are not doing, you then engage your client at a different level. Let me make this make sense. Onboarding experience. How many people have coaching programs? Okay. How many people are service providers? Okay. How many people just offer products? Okay. All good stuff. So when a customer starts their journey with you, they may be going to the website, but that's just not the end of the customer experience. How do you engage them at a different level? Let me start just giving you guys some examples, and I want you to please write these down. What if, when I purchased from you, what's your product? Okay, I'm gonna come back to you because I want something quick. Anybody that has a coaching program? What's the coaching program? Business boot camp. When I sign up for your business boot camp, what if, I know automatically once I pay the invoice, I'm gonna get an email. Everybody give an email, the standard, right? What if I got a phone call? What if I just got a phone call? What if the phone call is automated, so you're not even doing it? Is that technology that do that? Because as we move forward, we move backwards. Y'all remember when they were running for campaign? Anybody receive a phone call when they text, phone call? How did y'all get my number? Text, phone calls. That was automated. Some of it was automated. Some of them for real people. But there are services that you can automate voicemail going out. There are services that can ring a phone when an action is done. There's a website. Anybody heard of this website, Zapier? You need to utilize it. It's your friend. Zapier, Z-A-P-I-E-R. Look at me spelling. Proud of myself. And so I go to Zapier, and then I'll link up with another website. I link Zapier with, there's a website called dialmycell.com. Dialmycell. So then I go to Zapier, and sometimes, I don't want to overwhelm anybody. You may have to have somebody do these things for you, set it up for you, but at least you have a framework in which of things you want to set up. I go to Zapier, and I say, okay, when Shayla signs up for my coaching program and she pays her invoice, immediately or either 5 minutes later, I want Shayla to receive an automated call from me or my team. It's probably better if it's going to be you. And it's automatic call that says, hey, Shayla, what's your name? This is Janelle. Thank you so much for signing up for the Business Bootcamp. It is such a pleasure to be able to work with you. I'm excited. You should have received your confirmation email. If you have any questions, please reach out to my office at this phone number, and we'll be getting started pretty soon. Bye-bye. It was simple. It was automated. You don't even know that the phone call went out. I have this stuff set up, and people be reaching out to me. Hey, Mark, I missed your phone call. What phone call? I ain't call you. I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry. I missed your phone call. Girl, I ain't call you. Now, stuff like that is automated. So it's an automatic response. Let's talk about things that may not be automated. When was the last time you sent a handwritten letter to your clients? As we go forward, I ain't telling y'all nothing new. Your grandma was writing letters. Dear Charles, it's been a long time. Don't play with grandma. Don't play with her. All right. When was the last time you wrote a letter? Probably never. Because you just said email is fine. Email is fine, but everybody else is doing the email. So now, what if I ran a report on my top 10 clients for that month, for that quarter, and I just send them a handwritten letter? Maybe it takes an hour or so to write the letters. It's better if it's handwritten. I know somebody say, I'm going to just type mine. It's better if it's handwritten because that's a part of you. And if you don't have a good handwriting, you can get somebody, hey, teenage daughter, write these letters for me. Homework. Get in here. Homework. Chores. Mama, this ain't school. Chores. Dear Charles. So writing letters. Now let me go back. Watch this. Let me tie this in. Now we were talking about that multi-sensory experience, right? What if, just throwing out some ideas here. What if the letter had your scent? Not your scent, but your brand scent. Ooh. Ooh. Not just a color, not just a logo, but a scent. Come on. Ain't nobody talking about no smelling brand. But your brand got a scent. And you know what? Watch this. Now you send the letter, and they have your brand fragrance inside, and they open up, ooh, this smells so good. Then they come to your event in person, and guess what? You got the room smelling like what? And then they go to Paris, and they on vacation. They ain't even thinking about you, but they smell something that smells similar, and they think about, ooh, I remember. I did business with this girl back in America. Well, I wonder what she's doing right now. I've engaged you at so many levels that you gotta come back to me, even when you are across seas somewhere. As we go forward, we go backwards. Everybody is just talking to you about brand colors. Baby, it's pink and green. All right, I got my colors. What's next? Where is the innovation? Where is the creativity? What is on the mind of God? Because people want to connect now at another level. We don't just want to be virtual. We don't want to just get an email. We don't want just something that you send out to every single person. I want to feel special. And if I feel special, I'm going to tell everybody about you. Let me show y'all something real quick, and we're going to get up out of here. There was a woman in the Bible. She was at a well. I'm setting the scene. She was at a well. She was getting some water. Jesus, service provider, comes, start asking all kind of questions, getting in her business. Y'all, if this speaking thing don't work out for me, trust and believe. I'm going to be on somebody's comment view. I'm going to bring it back. And y'all better support me. I don't know. He was funny at the conference. He just don't got it no more. And so he tells her about everything. He did what to her? It starts with a W. Starts with a W. Wowed her. He wowed her. He wowed her. Wait a minute. First of all, you're not supposed to be talking to me. I'm a woman. Wowed. Then you telling me about my husbands and all this. Wowed. Now, the scripture says she leaves the well and she does something. She uses her influence. She's influential with the men. She go use her influence. She said, come see a man. Come see a man. Come here. I'm going to use my influence at my level, and I'm going to gather the people for you. You somewhere sleep, and they saying, come see this program. Come see this product. Come see this service. Whew, y'all miss y'all place to shout. So because she was wild, she had to go tell some. I got to tell somebody. I can't keep this to myself. I'm a burst if I keep this to myself. Y'all, matter of fact, even when somebody tells you to keep a secret, y'all, what we do? Now, I don't supposed to say. This between me and you. Between me and you, right? Don't tell nobody I said it, right? And then when y'all hear, y'all act like y'all shocked for the first time. Y'all, what? She's sleeping with who? Wow. Y'all ain't fooling me. What about this? What about cards with sounds? What if I open a card, and I'm just throwing stuff out there because guess what? There's technology, because we're moving forward, that support all of these things that I'm saying. What if I got a card from you with your voice in it? I know they make that because guess what? I go to the grocery store and I open up a card, got a song in it. So surely there's technology that I can probably upload on a website, my audio, my voice, and just say, hey, this is me again. I read a book one time about a guy. He was the number one salesman, car salesman, I believe in America. And old school guy, simple strategy. He says, all I did was when I sold people cars or when they came by, I got the information because we all got a database. I got the information. He says, I sent out letters on their birthdays and on Christmas just saying, hey, there's something called top of mind, tip of tongue. Top of mind, tip of tongue. If I stay at the top of your mind, I'm going to live on the tip of your tongue. Even when I'm not even doing business with you. Let me show y'all how this works. Because let's say you do credit repair. And you always doing credit. You talking about credit. You sending out letters. You doing untraditional things. You sending out. You ain't just doing email blasts. Everybody's doing the email blast. You ain't just going live about it saying top 10 tips about credit, baby. We done read it already. So now you switch to something different. I'm going to mail her something. I'm going to reach out. I'm going to do something that's very different and unique. And now I'm at the top of their mind. Always. I'm living there. And because of that, if anybody in that person's network of influence needs my service, who are they going to recommend? They don't even need the service, but because I'm at the top of their mind, I live on the tip of their tongue. Hey, does anybody know anybody do credit? Yeah, actually, I do. It's this girl on Facebook. Let me find her profile real quick, because she's always talking about it. I don't even know if she can do it, really. I mean, you don't. Y'all know we get to tagging people names. Y'all know a business coach, you tagging all kind of people. I ain't never did business with them at all. You don't even know if they got a business. I think she do a good job. She do a real good business coach. That's that country talk for y'all. She a real good business. I also laugh at my own joke. What about VIP dinners for your most valuable customer? I'm just throwing out ideas, y'all. All of the things that I'm telling you, I guarantee you somebody is going to pull out their cell phones and they're going to take a picture and they're going to post and they're going to tag you. And also they're going to tell their immediate circle. Anybody remember the movie Wakanda? Whoa, man. Everybody was, people that ain't been to the movie theaters in years were at the movie theaters because everybody was talking about it. It was at the top of our mind, so it was at the tip of our tongue, and everybody was doing it, and everybody was sharing. It was in your face always. So it just created this whole experience, and you was just like, I can't miss it. I got to be a part of this as well. So think about all of those things that are going to cause your audience base to respond because they have been wowed by your products or services. You got the multi-sensory experience, even to the point of sound. Has anybody ever heard of this? And I'm about to wrap it up because I don't want to overstay my welcome. Anybody ever heard of ASMR? Anybody know what that is? What? Uh-huh. All over you. You've seen the videos of the lady with the microphone. She's eating close to the microphone, and you just, and you probably do, but there's a million something people who love these sounds. People eating, typing, hair brushing. It brings people a lot of comfort. You go look up those videos right now. I bet you they got millions of views. They just on there whispering, hey. And some of y'all was real good at whispering in high school. Oh, okay. Because you was on that line late at night. Hey, I supposed to be asleep. If my mama pick up the phone, hang up. Don't call back. I'm telling y'all business, my bad. Don't call back. I'll see you at school tomorrow. What? I'll see you at school tomorrow. It's called autonomous meridian sensory response. It's the art of seeing something, or I guess the science or psychology of seeing something and hearing a certain sound at the same time that pulls you in. So I want you to do research on a few things. I want you to find your brand scent that you're going to constantly use. It's just like your logo. We had a retreat not a while back, it was like last month. And I was adamant with my admin. I was like, I want candles lit when I walk in. I want the place to smell a certain way. right? And so I had to go to, what is it, Bath and Body? Is that it? With the candles and all that? And I searched around. I told the lady, I was like, okay, I'm looking for a certain smell. I didn't know what the smell was, but I wanted a certain smell. And so I'm going to use that smell over and over again because it's going to get at the subconscious level of the people that I am servicing. I want you guys to think about the power of smell. And I know we just was talking about these whispering folks, but we're going to come back. Think about the power of smell, that you can smell something and it triggers a memory. Triggers a memory. It brings you right back. You smell a certain cologne, you be like, oh, that's what Dre. No good, Dre. Why I can't wear this? I like it. Don't do it. So smells can trigger a memory. And I want you to have your own smell to your brand. Your letters smell like this. Your package smells like this. What is that? Have y'all seen the post Rihanna about Rihanna and her scent? It probably not. It is somebody saw it. Who saw it? Okay. I was just on Instagram the other day, and somebody was like, it was this whole thread about all the people that met Rihanna, and they talked about how good she smelled. I want to smell her now. I want to be a part of that experience. And so it's like, whoa, obviously she's wearing the same smell over and over and over again, and it's impacting people to the point where now she's created an experience around her aroma. So I want you to think about that for your brand. It's more than just brand colors, which is everybody got brand colors. We got it. Everybody got a brand logo. We got it. What about a scent? What about the experience? What about when I walk in a room? How does it smell? And people may not even notice it at a subconscious level, but it triggers something. So if they ever smell it again, they will remember you. Do you know that we can hold 10,000 scents in our brains? I want to be among one of the 10,000 in my client. So wherever they go, they may smell. I may even create a TMCBA car scent, so my people will have a little car. I just want them to smell. This smell like Marc. I want when you see purple that you're going to be like, that reminds me of Marc. I want to dominate your senses because I know ain't nobody else doing it. As we go forward, we go back. I'm going to read this last little piece to you, and I'm going to be done. And that's going to be that. And that's on, what they say? And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Has anybody heard of the story of Isaac and Jacob? I was like, yo, the Bible be having these business stories. If you look at it right, can I read it all, y'all? I'm gonna read it all, and I'm gonna make it interactive. I'm gonna do little things and wiggle around, so I don't want y'all to go to sleep. When Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, so he could not see, one of his senses is no longer available. He can't see. His son Esau, his older son, and he called Esau, his older son, and said to him, "My son." He answered, "Here I am." He said, "Behold, I am old. I do not know the day of my death. Now then, take your weapons, your quiver, and your bow, and go out to the field and hunt game for me, and prepare me a delicious meal such as I love, and bring it to me so that I may eat it, that my soul may bless you before I die." Now, Rebecca, this old reality show right here. Now, Rebecca was listening when Isaac spoke. Rebecca doing this, y'all. So, movie right here. Now, Rebekah was listening when Isaac spoke to his son Esau. So when Esau went to the field to hunt for the game and bring it, Rebekah said to her son Jacob, "I heard your father speak to your brother Esau. Bring me game and prepare me a delicious food. Prepare for me delicious food, that I may eat it and bless you before the Lord before I die. Now, therefore, if my son obey my voice as I command you, go to the flock and bring me 2 good young goats, so that I may prepare it for him." A delicious, I'm getting messed up. "May prepare from them delicious food for your father, such as he loved. And you shall bring it to your father to eat, so that he may bless you before he dies." But Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, "Behold, my brother Esau is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. Perhaps my father will feel me." another sense, will feel me, and I shall seem to be mocking him and bring a curse upon myself and not a blessing. His mother said to him, let your curse be on me, my son. Only obey my voice and go bring them to me. So he went and took them and brought them to his mother. And his mother prepared delicious food, such as his father loved. Then Rebekah took the best garments of Esau, her older son, which were with her in the house, and put them on Jacob, her younger son. And the skins of the young goats she put on his hands and on the smooth part of his neck. And she put that delicious food and bread, which she prepared, into a hand of her son Jacob. So when he went in to his father and said to him, my father, he said, here I am. Who are you, my son? Jacob said to his father, I am Esau, your firstborn. He lying. I have done as you have told me. Now sit up and eat of my gain, that your soul may bless me. But Isaac said to his son, how is it that you found it so quickly, my son? Oh, Speedy Gonzalez. He answered, because the Lord your God granted me success. Then Isaac said to Jacob, please come near that I may feel you, my son, another sense, to know whether you are really my son Esau or not. So Jacob went near Isaac, his father, who felt him and said, the voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. It was a multi-sensory experience. And he did not recognize him because his hands were hairy like his brother's Esau's hands. So he blessed him. He said, are you really my son Esau? He answered, I am. Lying. With the old folks, you a lying wonder. Then he said, bring it near to me that I may eat of my son's game and bless you. So he brought it near to him, and he ate, and he brought him wine, and he drank. Then his father Isaac said to him, come near and kiss me, my son. So he came near and kissed him, and Isaac smelled the smell of the garments and blessed him and said, see, the smell of my son is as the smell of the field that the Lord has blessed me. Because he could not see, he was deceived by the other senses. It's just telling you about a multi-sensory experience. We are not just sight and sound. We want to feel. We want to smell. We want to hear. I want you to take from this VIP experience that you will engage your audience on a multi-sensory experience, so much so that they leave wow, that they are running to your website to leave reviews. They are running to tell somebody about you. They are asking you in your DMs, do you have an affiliate link? Because what you got, this thing is popping, girl, and I believe more people need to hear about it. What you got is popping, man, and I believe more people need to hear about it. But it all begins with you creating a wow experience. But as we go forward, we go backwards. Any questions? What was the? Yes, somebody said something. Like to do this? He said, "Practice my knock knock." I'm just playing. Yes. Mm. Wow. Mm. Wow. Wow. Talking about it. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yes. Yes. Um, when you go to the perfume and the cologne bar, they have a little card. You could put your stripe right there, and you could put my brand or something, or put your logo on that little strip. It's just something simple, you know. I think it works. And once you conceal it, it kind of bakes that smell, so it's gonna hit them in the face when they open it. Like, "Woo, this smells good." You know, I meant to bring one of my friends. I was supporting him. He had a book, so I purchased a book from him. He had already sent me a copy because we had did something together with it. But he sent me another copy. It came in a black bag, and it had his book, and it had a bookmark in it. Now, that's not bad because I got what I paid for, but it didn't wow me. I didn't pull out my phone immediately. I meant to bring it as an example, and I was like, no, I guess not, because what if this is streamed? What if he sees it? He'd be like, bro, don't be talking about me. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. But it was just a standard, you know, so it's just those small little things of going a step further. That's it. Like I said, I'm not telling anybody to spend $2 million, you know, just small things. Yes, ma'am.
It's so funny. It's not a question either. But you said when we go forward, we go back.
Mm-hmm.
And even putting the smell in. I think are you a veteran?
Mm-hmm.
So my husband's retired military, and I just remember when he was deployed, and we wrote letters to each other. What we do?
Ah,
There,
yeah,
and stuff. So
yeah.
when I opened up his letter, I could just smell it.
Ah,
Keep it.
yeah, yeah.
Even with, for marriage, when we travel, like when I'm going somewhere, I spray my perfume down. So if I'm gone, you're gonna roll over a smell that you missing. So I'm just saying, like, I love the fact
Yeah.
that because you put something on their mind, so when you get back,
I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Listen.
that's so good. The going back.
Yeah,
That's just so powerful.
yeah, yeah.
That, and he says that a lot of times, as much as we're going forward, it's something. And my mama, who was in her 70s, I hear her say it too. It's like don't throw the baby away
Yeah.
with the bathwater. The bathwater's dirty, but the baby's still good.
Yes.
There's some stuff we
Yes.
back from what has been originally established as foundation.
Yes, yes. It's foundation. Yeah.
And we never think about adding that to the business. So you have really just opened up our mindset
Yeah.
to a capacity level
Mhm.
that we had not actually thought about
Yeah.
that we could use in business. So I just want to say thank you.
Yeah.
I'm even thinking in ministry.
Yes.
Like what we think in business, but some of us do ministry.
Yeah.
What's the why? Because you said wow. He always tell when we have our meeting. He said when people come visit our church, it should be the wow factor.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That when they leave here, I want to go back to visit that church. They didn't have to visit; they're all
Yes,
over the place.
yes.
But if we didn't wow them, and a lot of ministries won't do that because they're like it's business, but it's still kingdom.
Yes, yes.
So I'm up here thinking like, what else can we? I was like, okay, we missing the dance. They leaving with a cookie and stuff.
Yes, yes, yeah. Listen, it's the small things. Yeah, it's the small things. Yes, ma'am. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. The smell reminded him of a promise.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
How long was it before, God gave you how long were you in business before your, or let me say this, when did you see the change and the difference in, like your clientele, I guess the numbers, once you started implementing these things?
It was actually this year. I've been in business for, I want to say 13 years. I joked with somebody the other day. I said, if you were to go on the IRS website and look at, my name with all them EIN numbers, I had to ask an accountant the other day. I was like, hey, do we get in trouble for all these EIN numbers? I don't want nothing. I don't want to be 80 and they say you owe 2.5 million on me. Because, baby, I got some. But it wasn't until this year And I believe it was the delay because I refused to merge spirituality with business. That's why I teach that now, because I didn't see myself in the marketplace. So once I got comfortable with being prophetic and spiritual and then incorporating my business, that duality, that's when I started seeing people come in. And also something that Chanel said, last year, I was literally, I guess I have these probably quarterly where I'm tired of entrepreneurship. I'm about to go work at T-Mobile. I'll flip some burgers. I mean, if I be real, that's probably quarterly. Terrence be like, you ain't doing that. You don't know me. I am going to Uber me down. But last year, I had just got out of a severe depressive episode. And I remember I saw this lady, backstory. Got out of this depressive season of my life. I was really frustrated. I was frustrated because any other veterans in here? You veterans? So, we get disability. And, I was working to increase my disability. And I said, Lord, if you could just get my disability where I want it, I'll be squite. We say squite. I'll be squite, right? And that got rejected. Then I was like, okay, God, because I was done with business, y'all. I was at this point, I said, I am getting a job. The military offered this program where you can be a tower technician, about $80,000. Now, I don't know what I was going to be doing, but I guess I was going to be climbing towers all up in the sky. I was just like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I got to do. Pandemic hit. That got canceled. I said, God, you playing with me now. You playing now. And I got to the point I said, okay, well, maybe I need a coach. Maybe. And I'll tell anybody this. It wasn't that she taught me anything that I didn't know. I've been in business 13 years. I had to be able to invest at that level to be able to receive at that level. I had to be able to pay somebody to tell them my ideas were good. I needed the validation at that level, right? And that following month, I went from not making zero. Well, I ain't going to say zero. Maybe like $200 making my business with Willow Boardman. I went from that month to the next month making $8,000. I said, oh, okay. I see how this works. And so that was the thing that broke me out of that, investing at that level. So now even me and Chanel was having a conversation about a few weeks ago, and I joined a program where I had to pay $997 a month to be a part of the program. I got out of the program, but not because it was $997. It was because I got into the program because I had to be willing to pay somebody that much per month if I wanted to do the same thing. So things are very spiritual, even as it pertains to business. So all of those things were a combination of when I started to see success inside of my business. Even now, if I be completely honest, and sometimes Terrence says I'm too honest, but hey, Terrence. We did the retreat. The retreat was amazing, super dope. And I got back and I was like, oh, this enrollment about to go up. You hear me? We about to have like 100-something people on these calls. I'm excited. We got the wait list. People are signing up. I had 66 people sign up. I could talk to some real entrepreneurs. We started doing our math. Dump times that, times that. And then if I multiply times 12, I'm rich already. Ain't got no payment. Y'all, I made 7 figures this year. Ain't no invoice paid. You just been calculating. You're doing your calculations. And so when 66 people, because I have a process, my onboarding process, 66 people got on the wait list, and then I saw 12 people get on the pre-screen call. I was like, wait, where the rest of the folks at? Yeah, that's how I felt. I was upset. Then I went into my whole spiel with God, was frustrated, and he says, you're not ready for that growth yet. And the reason he said it because there's still holes in my business. And I'm saying this because sometimes we look at speakers and we have this, is the time almost up? How many, what I got? 5 minutes? Okay, y'all, let me rush. And sometimes we rush, you might about to get me beat up by Chanel. Somebody said, keep going. And so sometimes you see speakers and certain people and you're like, oh, they just got it all figured out. No, I'm literally in the trenches now. And so the maturity of it, God says, if I allow the success that you desire right now to come through, it will crush you. It will overwhelm you. And then it'll do the reverse. So now people will have like a bad experience with me. So he says, I want you to work out the kinks, Get those holes, fix those little small items. That's the power of being connected to the Spirit of the Lord. He'll give you that. It was a hard conversation because I literally was in the car and I was crying because I was like, it's unfair. And y'all know how we do. We start looking at other folks. She don't go to church. She don't pray. She don't fast. And here she go making 6 figures. It is not. Bruh, I was in that car hollering. I was hollering at God. It is not fair. I quit. And after I got done with that, I said, God, thank you. Thank you that you are allowing me to grow at a rate in which I can grow safely. And that's good. That's a father. I know you want this brand new car. I know you want this next level. I know you think you're ready for it. But if I let you have it too soon, it'll crush you. So I know everybody's in the rush. 6 figures, 6 figures, 6 figures, 6 figures. It ain't even all that. 6 figures, 6 figures, 6 figures. What they say, it ain't giving what it said y'all was going to give. It ain't. I started making money. I was like, I don't feel no different. Is it? I mean, birds ain't chirping. What's going on? But that's all I got, you guys. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure. Last question. Mm-hmm.
Her reaction to having the name on it, and I think this is just a visual display.
Yeah.
Of what we have.
Yeah.
Of a wow factor.
Yeah. Thank you. Y'all ain't about to get me beat up now. To talk while I'm closing this laptop. What is working? Yeah. Thank you guys again.